Do you want to box in something with barriers to prevent people from walking over it, walking by it, and driving over it? Or do you just hate the LSPDFR pullover system when they pull over in the middle of the road? Then this tutorial is for you. Hello and welcome to a brand new video in the channel. In today's video I'm going to show you install a plugin called Traffic Policer for LSPDFR GTA 5. So basically what Traffic Policer is a speed detector. It has so you can place out barriers like this, and you can do custom pullovers. And I really recommend this. So the first thing you want to do is go over to the link in the description that says something like Traffic Policer website. Go in there, scroll down, click download this file on this button. Read through this if you want. Then click agree and download. And you'll see the main file. Install that. Click download. If you have any other browser except for Chrome, select that you want to install it in your downloads folder. Ask where you want to install it, and then minimize the, if you have Chrome, minimize it, and you'll see this down here. Drag it out here to the desktop with the left mouse button. So hold over, drag it out here, release. Then you can close on the browser. If you have another browser, gonna open your file explorer, you can search it out in here, and this logo will pop up. And then you will see this thing called Traffic Policer in your today's download. If you haven't downloaded a lot of things today, so left click on the thing called Traffic Policer, hold it, drag it out here, and then release. Okay, so the thing you want to do is install WinRAR or 7-zip. Link will in the description to the site of WinRAR. I'm using WinRAR right now. Double click the file you just drag to your desktop, and you will see this. Open Traffic Policer 6.16.0.0. Double click that. Then you will come in here, click the Grand Theft Auto. Then you will come in here. The thing you want to do right now is open your GTA 5 directory. If you don't know how to find your GTA 5 directory, I will have a tutorial link in the description and popping up on the screen right now on how to do that. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is drag in this album 1120 a common.dll, drag that in here and release. If it asks you to replace, click replace file and destination. Then you see this Rage Native UI, and if you've watched one of my other plugins tutorials, you probably remember that I'm saying that you probably always should drag that in. But you see that this is 1 year older than the normal Rage Native UI.dll. If you have installed any plugins with Rage Native UI.dll, don't drag this in. If this is your first plugin, then drag it in, okay? Okay, so the thing you want to do right now is dragging the LSPDFR in this blank space, and if it asks you to replace, click replace this file in destination. So to see if it's successfully installed correctly, go into LSPDFR and you will see this LSPDFR lower caps go in there. Then you will see that it's audio, double click that. Then you'll see audio here, double click that. Scanner, double click that. Scanner, double click that. Then we'll see Traffic Policer audio, drag down, go down a little bit, and you'll see Traffic Policer audio, and then go in here, and you'll see all these things. You should see the same thing in both of them. And yeah, then this has successfully installed. You want to go back in here. See this? Back into the normal GTA 5 directory. The thing we're going to do now is drag in plugins here in the blank space. If it asks you to replace, click replace. So to see if it installed correctly, you want to click plugins, LSPDFR, and try to find the traffic policer.ini. You may not have as many files in your plugin folder as I, because I've installed a lot of things. But try to find your traffic policer.ini and your traffic policer.dll. I found both here. Traffic policer.ini may not have .ini in the end, but if you want to see if it's .ini, right click properties, and here you'll see that it's a .ini file. So you will see that it's a configuration settings, and all of those who are a configuration setting is where you can configure the keybinds and stuff like that with the mod. Go ahead and go into the Traffic Policer. Here you can see all the controls and configure the controls. Go to the one called Ambient Event Chances. Down a little bit until you see this call out. This is the end down here. Here you can see this is the minimum time before a new event can take place. I'm just gonna recommend you to leave them at default. You can change them. I'm also gonna leave this as default. I also recommend you leaving that as default. And okay, this is the one we're gonna change. This. Here you can change the chances of this happening. The lower the number is, the bigger the chances. The higher the number is, the lower the chances. And if you put in a 0, it's not a very high chance. It's no chance at all that it happens. Okay. I want drunk drivers to be a little bit less chance that it will happen. I want that to be around like 160. Oh, that looks good. Maybe speeder 75. Motorcyclist, I want that to be 160. And you can, yeah, you probably get the point. Modify every chance of everything happening in the game. Then you can scroll down a little bit until you almost to the bottom, until you see keybind. Here you can see all the keybinds. You can change them to like a parking ticket key. That usually doesn't work for me, but that's not a thing I would use. I use Compilite. If you want to know how to install Compilite, I will have a thing popping up on the screen right now on how to install Compilite. And here's like the traffic stop keys. I will also show how to use all of these keys, and the dragalizer. That doesn't usually work for me either. You probably get the point here too. If don't comment that down below, I will always try to help you. And change the settings to however you want, so it doesn't have the same key as some other thing you have on your computer. Then go ahead and close that down. Save if you did any changes. Then close that down and close that down. Now you wanna delete this. Right click and go down. Delete that from your desktop. And then what you want to do is launch up GTA 5 with LSPDFR. If you don't have LSPDFR installed, you need this for this plugin to work. Okay, you need that. So make sure to install it. It'll pop up a thing in the corner right now on how to install it. And make sure that you have installed script hook V. Okay, before I'm gonna show you the control, I just want to tell you about the great thing called subscribe. Please subscribe and hit the notification bell. I really appreciate that, so you'll get notified whenever I publish a new video on LSPDFR tutorials and content. And make sure to join my Discord server. I forgot to announce that in every video. Okay, so let's get into the controls here. Okay, so if you want to know the controls, you can always go into the trafficpolicer.ini file. So the first control we're going to go over is when you pull over people. I'm just waiting for him to pull over. Okay, so he's pulled over right now. The first thing we're going to do is click left control W. Okay. They will get this menu up. And then with the numpad, if you don't know what the number pad is, this is number pad. Some keyboards doesn't have it. You'll probably need to modify that, and I don't know exactly what you have to do about it. You're gonna have to do something about it. But if you have a numpad, lucky for you, you can use it. So the thing I want to do is like the LSPDFR normal thing doesn't give you this. Let's say if you wanted to pull over in the middle of the road, you will select with 8, the one 8, click L8 on the numpad, it's forward, 6 on the numpad, it's right, 4 on the numpad, it's left, and 2 is back. Okay, so let's select that and click enter. Now go there. Now it's here in the middle of the road. Now what would do, you want to go ahead and do it. Let's get a good position behind it and press Control R. Okay, so the thing you're gonna, if you turn here, the vehicle's also gonna turn. If you turn on the other way, the vehicle's also gonna turn, and it's also always gonna drive forward. So if you are standing still like this, it's gonna drive that way. It's not good if you're gonna do big movements, but it's gonna drive almost exactly like you, but always hitting the gas. Okay, keep that in mind. Okay, it's pretty crazy, but then click Control R to end it. So let's say if you move left, it's gonna also move left, but if you stand left still, it's gonna hit the gas and just drive into anything. I think you get it. If you don't, comment it down below, or go into my Discord server and I'll try to help you out, or go into my live streams every Sunday. Then what you want to go ahead and do is what we're gonna take. Then what you want to go ahead and do is get in front of it with the back like this, click Control T. Okay, now the thing it's following you. You have to get some distance before it starts. And it's just following you, whatever happens, it's just gonna drive into everything. Let's get him into this parking lot. Okay, so he's gonna follow you. Look at that, he's gonna follow you. This is one of my favorites. I think the Control W is my favorite, but this is one of them. Then we can go over one of these, so it's parking perfectly. Okay, no, he's not parking, but then you can click Control T again to end it. Okay, so now he's no longer following you. Now, okay, let's leave this guy alone. Let's leave this guy alone. It's nothing personal, okay? Maybe shoot a little bit like that. So, oh no, he's dead. Oh, I hope no one drives into him. We have to press F6 to get this menu up. It's called road management. And here you can select all the barriers. And I'm gonna select police do not cross. I'm gonna click enter. Then I'm gonna get this thing. It's gonna follow me. And then when you have it in the right place you want it, you can click enter and it will place it out. Then you can go around a little bit and we'll be following you. Then you can click enter again. Oh no, I hope no one drives into him. You can click enter again. If you want to have a police tape in the middle, you can click on the thing popping up on the screen right now on how to install police tape for LSPDFR. Okay, now I hope it's okay. Okay, so that's how you place out the thing. You can also place out cones. As you see here, large, like that. And so don't drive into it. They're gonna stop if they're illegal. They're not gonna jump. Sometimes you may think that they're not registering that they're here, so they're just gonna go through it. But they shouldn't do that if they're a legal citizen. If you get what I mean. Okay, so now we're gonna see how many people are speeding. Go ahead and find a good place to sit here and like watch how fast they were going. This is not a good place on the sidewalk, but find one. Then click F5 if you haven't changed the settings. Click F5, you will get this up. Use the numpad again, okay? Use the numpad again. With 8, it's forward. 4, it's left. 6, it's right. 2, it's back. So select somewhere in the middle of the road, I'll suggest. And here, you can see if it has any flags, like the owner warrant. And you can say how fast they're going. You can also see the model and the registration plate. I don't think 70 miles per hour is a good speed limit here, because it will ping you whenever someone is going over the speed limit. So if you wanna higher it or lower it, you wanna press PG up and PG down to select the speed limit. You see here up in the corner that it's changing. Page up or PG up is higher. Page down or PG DN. And if some keyboards doesn't have it, and I'm sorry for you, but you have to change it. But if you want to higher, I don't know really why you want to higher it. Click numpad 9 to get it up, and numpad 3 to get it down. Okay, I think that's all for it. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. Click the like button so I know you enjoyed it, and so it will YouTube will recommend it to more people so they can get this help too. Comment it down below if you want you want help from me in any way, or someone else maybe help you. And bye, and I'll see you guys in the next one.